Hello everyone and welcome to Doordarshan Gangtok presents Amrit Kaal Quiz 2023, a state level quiz competition for secondary and senior secondary schools across Sikkim. The objective of Amrit Kaal Quiz 2023 is to celebrate the idea of our beautiful country, India, and also to encourage young minds to lead India towards the future. Today, we have 4 schools participating in this quiz competition, and without further ado, let us welcome them and also request each school to introduce themselves to our audience.
Hello everyone, my name is Adarsh Sharma and I am representing Biring Secondary School.
Hello everyone, my name is Amos Subba and I am representing Biring Secondary School.
Hello everyone, my name is Shring Palmu Bhutia and I am here to represent Eklavya Model Residential School, Parakha.
Hello everyone, my name is Pimala Mubhutia and I'm here to represent Eklavya Model Residential School, Parakha.
Hello everyone, it's me Aditya Kumar Gupta from PM Sri Government Senior Secondary School, Dikling.
Hello everyone, it's me Suresh Chetri from PM Sri Government Senior Secondary School, Dikling.
Hi everyone, my name is Melom Lipcha and I'm here to represent South Rigo Secondary School.
Hello everyone, my name is Dhananjay Rai from Government Secondary School, South Rigo.
So ladies and gentlemen, these are the 4 schools which are here to battle it out in the second quarterfinals of the Amrit Kaal Quiz 2023. On my extreme right, we have Government Secondary School Biring. On my right, I have EMRS Parakha. On my left, I have PM Sri Government Senior Secondary School Dikling. And on my extreme left, we have South Rigu Secondary Schools. These are the 4 schools who are ready to battle it out to go to the semi-finals of the Amrit Kaal Quiz 2023. One team, ladies and gentlemen, out of these 4 teams will go to the semi-finals of this quiz competition. So let us not take too much of time and start our first round of this quiz competition. We call this round the Bharat Knowledge Round. So the rules of the round are such. We start clockwise with me asking the first direct question to Government Secondary School Biring. 100 points for the correct answer. If Biring is able to answer the question, you get 100 points. If you're not able to answer the question, it'll move on to the next team. If the next team is answering this question, you get 100 points on a pass. If you're not able to answer this question, it moves on to the third team. If they answer, it's 100 points. If they don't answer, it moves on to the fourth team. Likewise, this is a question 1 straight and the rest of it passes if the straight team does not answer the question. The best thing about this round is there is no negative on this round, so I would request all the schools to try it out when you have a direct question. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, let us have the first question going to Government Secondary School Biring for their 100 points. The first hydroelectric power plant in Asia with a project capacity of 130 kilowatt was installed in the year 1897 in a place called Sidrapong. In the 1980s, the station was damaged due to a landslide but was revived in 1997 to mark its centenary. The station has been accorded cultural heritage status by the government of India. Your question is, where in India is Sidrapong located?
Meghalaya.
It's not Meghalaya. Moving on to the next team, which is Eklavya Model Residential School, Parakha. There is no negative in this round, mind you, so you can give it a shot.
Jharkhand.
It is not Jharkhand that we're looking for as an answer. Moving on to my next team, PM Sri Government Senior Secondary School, Dikling. What is the answer? Where is Sidrapong located?
Odisha.
It is not Orissa. Moving on to South Rigu Secondary School. This is your chance to get 100 points on a pass. If you get it right, what is the answer that you have?
Karnataka.
It is not Karnataka. Ladies and gentlemen, the answer that we're looking for, Sidrapong, is Darjeeling district. Darjeeling is the answer that we're looking for, and this takes us to the next question for EMRS Parakha. Your question is coming on your screen now. On 26 January 1950, the Indian Constitution came into force making India a republic. A day before that, on 25th January 1950, another very important milestone was achieved in India with the establishment of an important body that would lead making India towards the largest celebrations of democracy in the world. Which body are we referring to? On 25th January 1950, which body was established? You have an answer, Parka?
Right to vote.
Right to vote is not the answer we're looking for. Moving on to PM Sri Government Senior Secondary School, Dikling.
So legislative.
Legislative body or assembly, not the answer we're looking for. South Rigu Secondary School, what's your answer? Moving on to the next team, which is Government Secondary School Biring. You've lost 100 points on your direct. Here's your chance to get that 100 points if you answer this right. What's your answer for this?
Parliament.
Not the Parliament. You're coming very close to it. Not the Parliament. The answer that we're looking for is the Election Commission of India was constituted on the 25th of January 1950. We had mentioned making India lead towards the largest celebration of democracy. The Election Commission of India is the answer. Never mind, we still have a lot more questions to go. But for now, we are heading this direct question towards PM Sri Government Senior Secondary School, Dikling. Your question is on your screen. The implementation of this gallantry award was entrusted to Major General Hiranlal Atal, the first Indian Adjunct General of India. This was designed by Mrs. Savitri Khanolkar, wife of an Indian Army officer Vikram Khanolkar of the 6th Regiment, and the first recipient of this award was posthumously awarded to Major Somnath Sharma. Which gallantry award are we referring to? This is a direct question to PM Sri Government Senior Secondary School, Dikling.
So pass.
It passes on to South Rigu Secondary School. Which gallantry award are we talking about?
Bharat Ratna.
Not the Bharat Ratna. I'm very glad that we had somebody trying to answer this question. There's another award that we're referring to, not the Bharat Ratna. Moving on to Government Secondary School Bidding. This is your chance to win 100 points if you can. What is your answer?
Padma Shri.
Padma Shri is not the answer that we're looking for. Moving on to Ekalavya Model Residential School, Parakha. You have an answer for this. You get 100 points on a pass.
Padma Bhushan.
Not the Padma Bhushan. We're talking about a gallantry award, which is the War Memorial Award. We're looking at the highest gallantry award that India has to offer, which is the Paramveer Chakra. And let me take this opportunity also to tell our audiences that quiz doesn't make you one answer lesser, but it makes you one answer better. So it is always nice that we foster the idea of quizzing amongst youngsters. We are playing the Amrit Kaal quiz 2023 with my first round last question going to South Rigu Secondary School. Your direct question is this. Nicknamed the Wizard of Hockey, he was known for his extraordinary ball control and goal scoring feats during an era when India dominated field hockey. During the 1928, 1932 and 1936 Olympics, India won 3 gold medals under his magical play. His birthday, the 29th of August, is celebrated as National Sports Day in India. Who are we talking about? You want to give it a try, South Rigu Secondary School? No? Okay, they passed it on to Government Secondary School Biring. This is on your pass. For 100 points you're playing. What's the answer that you have?
Pass.
It passes on to the team from Ekalavya Model Residential School for 100 points. If you have an answer to try.
Dhyan Chandra. Dhyan Chandra Shekhar. Dhyan Chandra.
Dhyan Chandra is what they say. The answer that we are looking for is Dhyan Chand. We will still give it to them because they came very close to the answer. So it's 100 points to the team from Ekalavya Model Residential School, Parka, with Major Dhyan Chand, one of the greatest sports person that India has ever created. This brings us to the end of the first round. We are very glad that you're watching this quiz competition presented by Doordarshan Kendra, Gangtok. The next round that we have for you is a very exciting round on the buzzer. We call this round the Bharat Buzz Round. For the teams, the scoring remains this. It is a plus 100 for the correct answer. It is a minus 50 if you press the buzzer and give us the incorrect answer. And there is no pass on this round. A very exciting round. Boys and girls, all the best as we get ready to play this round, which we call as the Bharat Buzz Round. So let us give the first question on screen. Esther Victoria Abraham, better known by her stage name Pramila, was an Indian model, actress and the first woman film producer in Hindi film industry. She is also well known for winning a prestigious pageant in 1947 and was the first one to do so. Which pageant are we talking about? Plus 100, minus 50 if you press the buzzer and give me a wrong answer. And your clue is we're talking about a famous beauty pageant. We're waiting for the teams to press the buzzer and they've gone for it. There's some team which has gone for it. South Rigu Secondary School have gone for it. South Rigu, they've taken a chance. 100 points if they get it right. What's your answer?
Miss World.
Miss World is what they've said. There's some miss that we wanted to. Miss World is not the answer we're looking for. It's a Miss India that we're looking for as an answer. Esther Victoria Abraham, the first Miss India that we ever saw. This is being a good try by the team from South Rigu. But let's now move on to the next question coming on the screen is this. This Indian was nominated to Physics Nobel 3 times, 1956, 1959 and 1962, despite not winning it. Identify him, after whom a subatomic particle and a state of matter is also named. Name this physicist after whom a subatomic particle and a state of matter is also named. But they've gone for it. PM Street Government Senior Secondary School, Dickling, they've gone for it. They want to risk it out. What's the answer that we're looking for? What's the answer that you have?
Subhash Chandra Bose.
Subhash Chandra Bose was never a physicist. The answer that we look, it's a minus 50 to the team from PM Street Government Senior Secondary School. The answer that we're looking for is Satyendranath Bose. Moving on to the third question coming on your screen is this. She was the first woman scientist to lead a missile project in India and her name was inspired after Saint Mother Teresa. She is also known as the Missile Woman of India. It's a plus 100 for the right answer, minus 50 for the wrong answer. We're playing for the pluses and not for the minuses. You can give it a try if you want to. So it doesn't look like any of the team wants to test and try it. Answer that we're looking for, the name that we're looking for, the Missile Woman of India, Tessie Thomas. Tessie Thomas is the name that now each one of you will have to take back home and be inspired from the achievements of these wonderful people that come on the screen. So let's go on to the fourth and the last question on the buzzer round is this. This food item from Andhra Pradesh is the offering of a major temple. This sweet delicacy is prepared in a special kitchen adjoining the temple called Potu. Name this sweet which has a GI tag, which is a geographical identification tag. What is this sweet called? It is a laddu, what is this laddu also called? Geographical identification is that it can be made only in that region. It is made in a very famous temple in South India, specifically Andhra Pradesh, plus 100 minus 50. But mind you, we're playing for the pluses and not for the minuses. A very famous temple in South India is what we are looking at. To give you a clue, on your buzzer, starting letter starts from the letter T. The temple starts from the letter T, and the laddu is also named after the temple. South India, Andhra Pradesh. So we've given them enough of the hints. If there's any team which wants to press the buzzer and give the answer, doesn't look like any of the team wants to take a chance on this. The answer that we're looking for is world famous Tirupati laddu. The Tirupati laddu is what we had. It is a geographical identification of the temple and of the place. Some tricky questions in the second round. No team wanting to take a chance on the negative. Nevertheless, we have two more very good rounds coming up. We had the first two rounds going, some questions attempted and some questions could not be answered, but nevertheless we are just getting richer in terms of the information that we're gaining. So with this, we move on to the third round of this quiz competition. We call this round Bharat Unbound. This time we have the teams going anti-clockwise, with me starting with South Rigu Secondary School. We will have one direct question to each of the school, and if the school cannot answer, we will have the question passed to the other school. 100 points on the questions that are directly answered and 100 points on the questions on a pass. There is no negative, so I'd like to request all the teams to buckle up for the third round of this competition. We start our third round with South Rigu Secondary School. Your question is coming on your screen now. Holding a Guinness record for the highest average annual rainfall, this town in Meghalaya gets about 11,873 millimeters of rain owing to its proximity to the Bay of Bengal. Which town in Meghalaya are we talking about? South Rigu Secondary School, what's your direct answer?
Cherrapunji.
Not Cherrapunji that you're looking at. Never mind, you don't lose any points on that. Moving on to PM Street Government Senior Secondary School, Dickling. What is the answer we're looking for? Passing it on, we are again telling the schools you can give it a try. Moving on to Ekalavya Model Residential School, Parakha. What's your answer for this?
Shillong.
Not Shillong that we're looking for. It's a good try, not Shillong. What is the answer that we're looking for? Government Secondary School Building. You get 100 points if you answer this question. What is the town in Meghalaya that we're talking about?
Kohima.
Not Kohima. It was a good try given by most of the teams, but we're not reaching the answers. The answer that we're looking for is Mausin Ram. And this brings me to a direct question moving to the second team on my anti-clockwise, which is PM Sri Government Senior Secondary School, Dickling. Your question on your screen is this. Named after the Rani of Mewar from the 14th century, this model was marketed first in 1964 as Fiat 1100 Delight. It's a vehicle. The popular name was adopted in 1974. Named as four-seater vehicle, which was legendary in the car industry and was a famous favorite amongst many celebrities in India in the 1970s and 1980s.
Ambassador.
Ambassador. You could not have the name of a Rani as an ambassador, so never mind. It's a good try that they've given. Moving on to the next team, which is Ekalavya Model Residential School, Parakha.
Maruti.
Maruti. It's a good try. It's a good try, not Maruti that we're looking for. Moving on to Government Secondary School, Biring.
Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce is not the answer we're looking for. Moving on to South Rigu Secondary School, this vehicle named after the Rani of Mewar from the 14th century? South Rigu, you have an answer? South Rigu are nodding their head and they do not want to answer this. The answer for this is 14th century Queen Rani of Mewar, Padmini. Rani Padmini, the Padmini Premier, one of the greatest icon in terms of the vehicles that are manufactured in India, named after Rani Padmini. We'll move on to the third team. Third team is the Ekalavya Model Residential School, Parakha. Here is your question on the screen. Who is the Indian author of the novel The Inheritance of Loss, which won the Man Booker Prize in 2006? This book explores themes of identity, migration, and the impact of political unrest. The girls are taking a bit of their time. You could guess it if you want to. Government Secondary School Biring.
Pass.
It passes on to South Rigu Secondary School. It looks like winter vacation has caught up well with them. Moving on to PM Sri Government Senior Secondary School, Dikling. The Inheritance of Loss.
Salil Desai.
Salil Desai, at least they have tried to give an answer on this. Glad that you tried it, but not the answer that we're looking for. The answer we're looking for is a very famous author called Kiran Desai. Kiran Desai is the name that we are looking for. We have a question now coming to the team from Government Secondary School Biring. Your question is coming on your screen for 100 points now. An internationally acclaimed dance festival is celebrated every year in this famous temple in the first week of December. This 13th century temple is also known as the Black Pagoda. Identify this temple, which is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The clue that I'll give to all the teams for this is this temple is located in the eastern part of India. A famous dance festival happens in the name of the temple. You can give it a try.
Meenakshi Temple.
Meenakshi Temple comes towards the southern part of India, not the eastern part of India, but it's a good try, good attempt. South Rigu Secondary School, here's a chance to win 100 points for your team and for your school. What's the answer that you have?
Badrinath Temple.
Not Badrinath Temple. It's a good attempt that you've made on Badrinath Temple. Moving on to PM Street Government Senior Secondary School, Dikling. Here's a chance to win 100 points, also known as the Black Pagoda. You have an answer. Dikling is taking a lot of time. You have an answer for this? You want to pass it on to the girls. If the girls can attempt an answer, they get it right, you get 100 points for this. What's the answer that we're looking for?
Vishwanath Temple.
Not Vishwanath Temple. It's a good attempt that they've made. The answer that we're looking for, the dance festival that happens, is the Konark Dance Festival. And the temple that we're looking for is the world famous Konark Temple. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the third round of the second quarterfinals of this competition. The scores have been very low in this. Nevertheless, there's a lot of information, there's a lot of knowledge that is being gained. Please don't go away. We'll come back for the fourth round, the last round, and also come back with the scores. So ladies and gentlemen, after a three very intense round, we've come to the last round of the second quarterfinals of the Amrit Kaal Quiz 2023. Before we move on to the last round, let's have a look at the scores. The scores are Government Secondary School Biring yet to score, EMRS Parakha at 100 points, PM Sri Senior Secondary School Dikling at -50, and South Rigu Secondary School at -50. These are the scores that we have till the third round, but not to worry, we have a very high scoring fourth round. We call this round India on a Buzzer. This is a buzzer round and the rules are as such. The rules are anyone who presses the buzzer first gets an opportunity to answer the question. If you get a right, you get 100 points. But if you press the buzzer and you say that you want to double it and get the answer right, you get 200 points. Am I clear on this?
Sir.
If you press the buzzer and do not want to take the double, you get 100 points. If you say that we want to double and get it right, you get 200 points. If you give us a wrong answer on the buzzer, it's a minus 50. If you give us a wrong answer on a double, it's a minus 100. The stakes are extremely high. All the teams have not scored as anticipated, so it is going to the wire. So the last round of this quiz competition, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first question coming on your screen now. Established by a Padma Bhushan awardee, this complex is also known as City Within a City. Identify this film complex which has got the Guinness World Record for the largest studio complex in the world, and it is situated in India. And your clue is on the buzzer, your clue is this is located in the city of Hyderabad. City within a city. It looks like no team wants to give it a try. The answer that we're looking for is Ramoji Film City. Never mind, we still have 3 more questions to go. Boys and girls, your question on your screen is this. A multiple world champion in billiards as well as snooker. This Indian is the first to have won both the snooker and billiards world IBSF titles. Name him. Doesn't look like any of the teams wants to give it a try. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, that we're looking for is this champion Indian called Pankaj Advani. Pankaj Advani is multiple world champion in billiards and snooker. Never mind, this is information for all the teams. We're very proud of this young gentleman called Pankaj Advani. Moving on to the third question, which is coming on your screen now. His career started as a junior executive in the Times of India. He is credited to have established India's first comic and cartoon syndicate, Rang Rekha Features. This comic man is considered to be the Walt Disney of India, with his most famous comic book series, Tinkle. Who is the creator of Tinkle Comics? For 100 points, for 200 points, for minus 50, minus 100, we are looking at the creator of the famous comic book Tinkle. I'm sure you have read the Tinkle comic. This is the second last question of the quarterfinals of the Amrit Kaal Quiz 2023. So this question also looks like the teams don't want to take any chance. The answer that we're looking, ladies and gentlemen, is this great creator called Anant Pai. We are celebrating the greatness of India and the Indians who have made India as a country possible. Moving on to the last question, let us have the last question on our screen is this. In the political landscape of India, who was the first woman to hold the position of the Chief Minister of an Indian state? This is a straight general knowledge question to each one of you. The first woman to hold the position of the Chief Minister of an Indian state, what is her name? For 100 points, for 200 points, we are playing. They've gone for it. Government secondary school bidding. The last question, they want to try it.
West Bengal.
What is the name of the Chief Minister?
Mamata Banerjee.
Mamata Banerjee is not the first woman to hold the position. We are very proud that we have Mamata Banerjee also holding the position of Chief Minister, but not the first one in India. The first one to hold the position of Chief Minister is Sucheta Kriplani. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the 4 rounds of quizzing. It has been a very good quiz question. Most of the answer, unfortunately, because of a lot of confusion, could not be answered by any of the team, but we have a winner here. And the winner goes with us to the semi-finals of this amazing quiz competition. We'll come back with the winners to you. It has been a low scoring quiz, but nevertheless a lot of information and a lot of knowledge gone to these students who are standing with me and also to the audiences back home. Before we wind up this quiz competition, we'd like to take a look at the scores and see which team goes on to the semi-finals of the Amrit Kaal Quiz 2023. To read out the scores, we have Government Secondary School Bering minus 50, PM Street Government Senior Secondary School Dikling minus 50, South Rigu Secondary School minus 50, and the team with 100 points which goes with us to the semi-finals of the Amrit Kaal Quiz 2023 is Ekalavya Model Residential School, Parakha. Congratulations to all the teams and congratulations to EMRS Parakha for coming to the semi-finals of this competition. We'd also like to thank all our viewers for watching this episode, and we look forward to see you in the next episode. Thank you very much and Jai Hind.